Hello, wonderful people, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're here with Koana, and we are looking for Wuk Lamat. So, yeah, let's see what the next step is for us. We need to gather our forces. It sounds like a good plan. Rescue mission, go! Firstly, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Thus, at the very least, we believe that Hobigo knows where Lamati has been taken. Vankred is shadowing their boat even as we speak, and I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our quarry had the foresight to release your Punutiy from its harness, leaving us without a means to give pursuit. Ernville, as an expert on wildlife, what are our chances of recapturing the beast? With the right mix of feed, it can be done. I should like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Would you accompany him? Of course. Meanwhile, the rest of us should work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged when the Punutiy was let loose. With all the paddlers here in camp, we should have little trouble purchasing replacement materials. As for any necessary metal work, Earthenshire artisans are but a short walk away. Then let us divide the tasks and have at it. Let's go. There was an unusual and aggressive herd of wild Punutiys downriver, so our girl will have fled in the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver. Alrighty, let's go catch a manatee. I guess. Alright, here we are. Assuming our Punutiy has come this way, she'll be hiding in the depths of Marsh Ligaka. We'll need to lure her back to the shallows with the promise of food. Wild Punutiys eat mainly aquatic grasses and plants, but the tame ones are often fed vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I added leftovers to the feed I've prepared. This should help the mixture stand out against the marsh's natural scents. Ligaka is crawling with predators, however, so I'll leave it to you to scatter feed deeper in. I'll be waiting for you near the shallows with the rest of our Punutiy's enticing feast. Alright, let's go catch a Punutiy. Alright, I've scattered some food around. And now let's see. All set, I've just finished laying out the last of the bait. Step back out of sight and leave the rest to me. I don't know why he sent me, because literally where I was before, there was not a single monster, and where he's waiting, he's surrounded by monsters. Like, I don't get it. Here she is. Ah, there she's huge. There's nothing to be afraid of. We just need your help one last time. You're hungry, I wager. Come on, come with me. She's a giant. Do you have enough food for her? Yes, there's a good girl. We'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her over to the boat. You can let Koana know we have our Punutiy back. Yay! Good thing we have an animal expert with us. Well, let's go tell Koana. Alrighty, we're back with Koana. Ernville has the Punutiy in hand then. Good, I expected nothing less from a certified gleaner. As for our harness, we were able to purchase all the parts we need. The Leveilleur twins are over in Earthenshire right now, having the Potsworn make the repairs. I'm told it shouldn't take long. We'll be ready to embark on our rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred. Sibling rescue. Thancred must know something by now. Oh, I have to get some ether currents. I haven't been focusing on that at all. You found her. Understood, thank you. I had but to invoke his name. Thancred followed the Hobigo's boat to its destination and confirmed that they are indeed holding Mrs. the captive. They, of course, being Bakujaja and his minions. I swear I will make them regret this. Namati is in rich leaf tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we strap in the Punutiy and make our way back down Ikuikatumu. Alrighty.
Thancred. The third promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
Looks so pretty here.
I spit on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim their baubles by force.
Give it back! Fosunten poured his everything into that stone. You've no right to touch it!
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant!
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line.
Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the poor thing's on the verge of tears. Meow. Someone save me.
And we will.
Who did that?
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
Coward! You dare ambush me?
'Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Bune was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
That one's not to be underestimated.
Ha! They can do nothing while we have.
Nice one.
Impeccable timing.
Amachi, are you all right?
Aye, thanks to you.
These weaklings think they can defy us? We'll slaughter the lot of them!
Try me.
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And
Whoops.
No! I won't stop until I gut these maggots and feed them their entrails!
if we fall here, we feign our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want?
Yes. Let's go.
No, brother.
What a
Break
baby.
off. We're a trip!
Wait! Damn you, Bakul Jaja!
To be honest, so far he's literally just a bully, no? I mean, like, he didn't seem strong like the other dude. Hit him once and he went to the ground.
Do we give chase?
Like, literally, the only time he did seem strong was when
We
Wuk
head
Lamat
back.
attacked him.
Amachi is safe. And that is what matters.
Or am I totally missing something? I feel like he is weak as hell. I mean, they always keep saying how weak Wuk Lamat is, right? I'm glad to see you unharmed, Lamati. Thanks again for coming to my rescue, Koana. And all of you too. Bakujaja must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics. I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him and it cost me a keystone. Forshanten appended his life so that I could accomplish the Moblin's feat. He believed in me, believed in my cause, and I've let him down. The contest isn't over, so we take back what was stolen. We won't let Bakujaja get away with this. Oh no. You're right, it's not over till it's over. And that's the thing, like, did he get a single stone so far? Besides this one that he stole? And he needs, what, 7? How is he gonna do that? Like, he got 1 out of 7 so far. And he doesn't want to do the feat. And the next time I meet that brute, I'll knock him straight on his scaly behind and take back my keystone. Speaking of vengeance, didn't Bakujaja curse some useless Bunewa sycophant when he caught sight of us? A reference to Sarilja, I would assume. He is devoted to our brother and is the only Bunewa I know of participating in the rite of succession. If Sarilja was somehow involved in this, I will never forgive him for putting our sister in danger. He will have forfeited his right to be called brother. I'm pretty sure he wasn't involved in this. I think his buddy is. He seems shady as hell. Bakujaja should face punishment, of course, but so must the bandits who had the temerity to abduct Lamati. I shall request that father send a contingent of Landsguard to enforce the law in this region. I agree that measures need to be taken to keep travelers safe. But I wonder what pushed these people toward a life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone. Wow. There's something to think about. For now, however, the ride continues. I thank you all for your help. We should be moving on as well. Are you feeling fit to travel, Wuk Lamat? You bet I am. Zoralja has gained a good head start, and it's time we clawed back some lost ground. Let's get a move on then. I really am sorry this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers. And again, I do appreciate you all coming to save me. Yay! History's keepers. Sounds interesting. The road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to the Yok Hui. Then it's back to where the path through the mountains begins. You remember the spot where you were tricked into walking off with Waukesa. Just going to rub my face in it like that, eh? I wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. Alright, let's go. Let's finally go. I couldn't leave without letting Red Rock know what happened, so I stopped in Earthenshire to say a few words before moving on. Okay. Can we go now? And now Aaronville's nowhere to be seen. Couldn't he wait a few more moments? Did he go ahead? Please tell me you went ahead. So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give that smug cleaner a piece of my mind. Oh, nice. Let's go. I worried Wuk Lamat would agonize over the loss of her keystone, but it seems I had nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards then. Let's go, finally! I really have to get all the Aether currents here. I want to be able to fly. Oh, I thought there would be like a nice little intro for this, but I guess not. As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths, drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Warlord's Echo. Nice. Well, let's go there. Alright, we are here in the village, and I really hope those are not the giants, because that is kind of underwhelming. I was hoping for giants that are as tall as that mountain. But unfortunately, I think that's not gonna be the case. I think I'm getting used to the air up here. So this is the place on the Lay of Proof where Papa met with the Yok Hui. There must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is for most Raleigh. The giants rarely visit the lowlands. Yeah. I should have expected, not actual giants. Here in their mountain fastness, they tend to the solemn duty they pledged to undertake in their pact with the Dawn Servant. To watch over the Tural, Vidral, Maligarmanda, and maintain its prison within their temple. Prison there? Ah yes, Wuk Lamat told us about the Tural Vidral. Creatures that live for far longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Oh. Indeed, yet even among these anomalies, Valigarmanda is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. As you learned in the Layer of Ice, it was Gulol Jaja who at last managed to imprison the beast, and it has lain dormant in the temple ever since. It's said the building still bears a gaping hole in its ceiling from when Valigarmanda was lured inside by Gulol Jaja's final ploy. I'd like to see the strongest of all to Vidral. I wonder what it was like to fight it. Werner's Echo was here both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Where both? Oh. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him, or maybe we should flush out Bakujaja first so I can beat my keystone out of him. I would do the feat first. I suppose we do still have 4 keystones to earn, and no matter what we do, the contest will pit us against him sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. Then I suggest we pay a visit to Kayorzar the Gracious, as so their temple is called. The Moblins told me that High Luminary Gorfurler is to be found there. If we are to ask someone for information, then he seems a wise choice. Alright. Let's go look for that dude. Alrighty, we are here in front of the temple. Let's see if I can convince the guards to let us through. I am Wuk Lamat, for promise of Tuliolal, and I seek your Elector of the right of succession. May I speak with Gorfurler? The High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. That was easy. That was easier than expected. In we go then. Maybe it was too easy. God is dead. Aye, Valigarmanda. Hey, that one's cool. Welcome. High Luminary Gorfurler. He's not here present. I'm Luminary Surmurer. And this is the Sky Rune, Valigarmanda. It is, the Tural Vidral whose name has evoked terror since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Valigarmanda's tempestuous power. When the Sky Rune descended upon Wakapacha 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Gulol Jaja and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Their titanic battle with Valigarmanda raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As their foe fought on, tireless and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond the limit of their endurance. Thus did the Head of Reason concoct a desperate plan. Gulol Jaja tricked the Sky Rune into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwitting Tural Vidral to encase itself in frozen ether. And it's been like this ever since. Nice work, Papa. Well, let's hope it doesn't melt. But what happens if the ice ever melts? There we go. That same question looms large in our minds, for the magic sustaining this prison grow weaker with each passing year. Maligamanda commands power of fire and lightning and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies slipping free. Damn. That's not good. The raging tempest from Valigamanda. Setting future worries aside, come to attempt the feat of proof, yes? The High Luminary, chosen Elector of the Dawn Servant, has left me with instructions for all aspiring claimants. You're to scour our forbidding mountains and find the waiting Gurfurler that is to be your challenge. So the search itself is the feat. You've already spoken with my brothers, I take. I have. Their expeditions are underway. Then we'd better pick up the pace. Aye, but we'll need a direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. God, Svadigamanda is enormous. I know Papa had friends with him. But it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. Should this prison ever fail, though we can't expect the old guard to come running, it'd be up to us to save the day. That is true. That is very true. Let's get the money. Why is Alphino the shot caller? The feat of proof. As we've just been informed, the feat of proof requires us to seek the High Luminary Gurfurler somewhere upon these mountains. However, if earlier feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes in Yok Hui from answering our questions in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask that you pay close attention while attempting to divine Gurfurler's whereabouts. Though the giants may not give us a precise location, there may be clues hidden within their words. Such is my theory anyway. Let us see what we can discover. Alright. Let's go get some information. Alright, let's see what those people have to say. The High Luminary. No, I've not seen him today. Now let me ask you a question. That Shibral who came out of the temple earlier, was that really the third promise? She seems rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the mighty Gulul Jaja? Well, she's different. Let's ask some more. Oh, actually. Looks so pretty. I'm too tiny. Yo, that looks sick. But yeah, let's continue asking people. Alrighty, the next one. Turiolan, no, you're from farther away than that, I think. So the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is warder of the Sky Ruin, but also keeper of the Sepulchres. And his duties often take him outside of the village. That is interesting. Let's go ask the last person. Oh, he's actually working. Asking after the High Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He is a great man, with a deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs we carve for one. He affords them as much value as any treasure we possess. There are records of lives lived, your rival too. I will etch into the stone that the story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. If you are curious about our ways, then I bid you visit Proof to the northwest of here. It is one of our grave sites. Northwest. Oh. Alright. But yeah, I guess we have to wait somewhere. Alrighty, here we are. Just waiting. Enjoying the view. First things first, was anyone able to coax forth a definite location for the High Luminary? As expected, what then of clues or other hints that might point us in the right direction? I heard that in addition to his usual duties, Gurfurlur is also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. The Yok Hui's sepulchres appear to hold a special significance in their culture. But would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter into their burial grounds? Proof, you say, and he encouraged you to visit this place yourself. Then let's go and take a look. Even if we don't find Gurfurlur there, it will give us the chance to learn more about the Yok Hui. The gravesite is somewhere northwest of here. Well, we can leave from that side of the village for a start, shall we? Alright. Well, let's go to a graveyard, I guess. Yo, that is actually sick, man. I love it here. The others have gone on ahead to prove. Following the trail west, there are sharp drops everywhere, so we're all moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for craggy terrain. I wonder who. I thought to get my bearings from up here first so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Erenville? He should be able to point you in the right direction. Isn't it probably that thing over there? Oh. Looks pretty monumental, actually. I don't know. It feels very monumental. Let's go. Alrighty, we made it here to Erenville. Take a look at this crater. There's no wood, no trees, not even dried grass, and yet the ground still burns. That is true. This must be one of the scars left by Valigarmanda's rampage, as told by the saga. The Sky Ruin's fires are described as eternal flames that can be quenched by neither storm nor time. And here I thought it a literary embellishment. But now I've lost sight of Wuk Lamat. Proof is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading the right way. Alright, let's go. And here we are. I guess I did think of the wrong place. Wuk Lamat wins again. Nice. Looks like everyone is here now, so... Greetings, friend. Are you Gurfurlur? No, I'm not. The High Luminary did, however, task me with providing a lesson on sepulchres to those who came in search of him. Oh, so we were meant to find our way here after all. Are you to tell us who is buried here? No one is buried here in the sense you mean. When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames, then scatter its ashes across the peaks. Moreover, we do not conceive of death as others do. For us, a person does not die when their heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who know them. This is why we build our sepulchres before age or mishap claims us, that we might etch ourselves into the living chronicle for all eternity. Is this his grave or what? This grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, but he lives within me, even now. Ah. Up there stands my own sepulchre. As long as it exists, so too will I. I will endure in the hearts of those who read my grave glyphs in the same manner my friend does in mine. Has it always been thus for your people, this conception of existence and death? Continue along this path to the indelible passage. Behold the history upon its walls, and you may find the answers to your questions. Okay. Then that's what we'll do. Your traditions are fascinating, and I'd love to know more. Why does she turn away from him to tell him that his traditions are fascinating? I thank you for allowing me to share them, for in doing so I will remain in your hearts also. Alright, let's look for the Wuk Lamat. Alright, we're here in like a dark little tunnel. What I see there looks really pretty. Hello, a fellow we met at proof suggests that we come here. Yes, the High Luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As the chroniclers of our people, it has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the murals from generation to generation. They really are magnificent, and together they tell the tale of your people's history. There are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you ere you continue on your way. Please, we would love to hear all about it. Then I will begin. If only there was voice acting for this. This first mural depicts a time more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yok Hui. Blessed with size and strength unmatched by other peoples, our ancestors marched forth and brought much of Dawntrail under their dominion. Then when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northwards, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition to Dawntrail. Unable to cross the strait by ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands, a grand labor which consumed the greater part of a century. Sorgor the Boundless, we still make use of that bridge and totally all love for travel. I can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete a work of that scale. But I've never heard of any Yok Hui living in Dawntrail. What happened to the ones who went north? Look upon this next mural and behold the answer. The scene suggests that many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? A foe unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forth into Dawntrail those 1,000 years ago, its soldiers were felled by disease. Some terrible illness. No virulent plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tonawauta and Chetona, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with the turning of the seasons. What manifested for them as slight fevers and coughs, however, proved deadly to our people. Out of every 10 Yok Hui who joined that northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Them. Those who survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. I've heard of this before. Lacking an inherited resistance, visitors to distant lands can fall deathly ill to diseases a local might shrug off. These events might also have given rise to the practice of cremation, rather than the burial of mortal remains. The same mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Okapacha. The reason they first left, why they had fought so long and pushed so far, was to ensure peace for our homeland. This undertaking began in ancient times, when our forebears learned they shared the continent with peoples unlike to us in appearance or custom. The feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on and on, the old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Only after the disaster in Dawntrail and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. The peace we envisioned had been ours for the taking all along. It was here in the place which birthed us, here in the stones upon which we recorded our days, here in this tranquil life we had traded for conquest and conflict. And when you do nothing but fight, it can blind you to what's right before your eyes. And so we return to the present. I trust you found this brief history of our people enlightening. I'm always glad to learn more about my fellow Turali, how you've lived until now, and how you wish to live from now on. Then I believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet him upon the summit of Workers or more. I had a feeling we'd end up scaling that big old mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. So we're gonna climb a mountain now. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent, but be wary. Beyond the entryway, the mountainside is home to ferocious beasts, both mundane and otherwise. But keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning and the lesson. Finally, we know where we're going, to the top of Workers or more. Alright, let's go. And here we are. The sun mountain air is going to be the death of me. How long have you been standing there? I was just taking in the scenery is all. Come on, we don't want to fall too far behind Evan and the others. Nice. Let's continue. Alright, I guess that's how we get up the mountain. You remember how the chronicler was saying that the more they fought, the further away they moved from their idea of peace. It occurs to me that if Saraja is attempting the feat of proof, then he will have heard that same lesson. I can only hope that it's made him reconsider his own stance on educating people through war. Probably not. Alright, but we're gonna end the episode here. So yeah, we're gonna continue in the next one. And then we're gonna climb the mountain. Sounds like fun. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like what you see, and obviously subscribe if you would like to see more. I try to upload every single day. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and bye bye.